Hello, how are you all doing? Good evening, precious people. How are you doing? It's been a while. Nice to be coming your way. Welcome to Discovery Time. Welcome and welcome and welcome. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where and when you are watching us from. My name is Helen Aya. I am your host for this evening Discovery Time. I have been hosting this on Facebook and on YouTube for a while. And for TikTok, it is my first time that I'm actually bringing this on TikTok. So if you are new to my channel, if you are new to following me, I am Helen Aya. I am a coach and also an educator. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Discovery Time is designed to help us learn new things, unlearn, and relearn as we grow because you know what? We don't know it all. And you know something else? We don't grow if we do not learn. So we learn, relearn, unlearn to grow. That's what life is all about. So if you're joining me, thank you. Thank you. Please help us do what we do best. I invite you to please call in the Calvary because we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Help call in the Calvary. We are live. We are live. We are live. Help us to share. We are here to, have a nice time. I want this session to be an interactive session. So I'm going to be asking us, a few questions. We've been dealing with the topic of the 10 P's, the 10 P's, the 10 codes, the 10 pillars, I call them, that will help us, to elevate our lives, that will help us in our personal growth, that will help us in our leadership development. These 10 P's, I call them the powerful keys that we need to bring out the best in us because we already have what it takes. We are hidden potentials. We are hidden treasures. We are hidden treasures. Hidden, I mean, earthly treasures, wonderful treasures hidden in earthen vessels. So, in each and every one of us, we have this wonderful gift to give to each, to give to ourselves, but also to give to our fellow brothers and sisters, but we need to get to understanding of it, like how precious you are, how precious I am. So discovery time is that. Discovery time is to remind us of those things, that we already know. It's not that we are discovering new things because whatever is discovered is not that it was not there. That's why it's called discovery. It's already there. It's just that we don't know it yet. We find out as we uncover it. So, discovery time, please. It's not that we are learning new things, it's not that we are discovering something new. It's just that is our time of uncovering what was already there, but we didn't know. So please help us to, call in the Calvary, help us to spread the word, help us to let more people know that we are live. All right. Those that missed my introduction, my name is Helen Aya. I am an executive coach and also an educator, a teacher. I have some experiences. If you want to know more about me, Google me, go to my LinkedIn, go to my other social media, um, other social media uh, outlet platforms, and you will know more about me. Like I said, on TikTok, this is my first time. So, guys on Facebook and YouTube, if you see me moving my hand up and down, it's because I'm dealing with TikTok as well. It's the first time I'm doing this multi channel, although I've been doing it with Facebook, YouTube, but for TikTok, it's just like the first time. So, please bear with me as my hand will be moving up and down to, um, maybe typing something or answer some questions. All right, welcome all of you. Thank you so much, wonderful people, for tuning in. Like, I appreciate your time. I don't want to take you for granted. So if you're with me, please drop a heart, drop a heart, drop a heart, drop a heart. If you're with me, drop a heart in the comment section that I'm with you so that we can, hit the road. If you're with me, just drop a heart in the comment section. And thank you so much. Drop a star as well. And help me to do what we do best. I said we are still dealing with what? The 10 P's, the 10 powerful codes that we need to help us what in our personal growth, in our personal development. Those of you that do not understand why I'm coming up with this, let me explain. I believe, like I said, that we have so much in us to offer, and we need sometimes the a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation to help us tap into that which is already in us so that we can move ahead. Now, my whole purpose, as you can see, my whole purpose is to awaken something in us, to push us to really get the best, bring out the best in us, because it would be a shame that we live a life and not fulfill purpose, right? So I want us to really be aware and have this in mind every time we are doing something. What is moving us? And so these 10 P's that I've come up with, 10 powerful pillars that actually anchor us, that help us. They are powerful tools, they are powerful keys that will help unlock a little bit, part of us to push us ahead. Now, I started like 3 weeks ago with the first P, which was principles. And I said, principles, are the foundations. Like when you are building a house, if you don't lay a strong foundation for your house, the house is going to collapse. So the foundation is that which helps to carry the whole weight of the house. That's why you need to be strategic in your laying of the foundation. Why? If you don't lay a strong foundation for the kind of house that you want to build, what's going to happen? The house will probably collapse if the foundation is not strong enough. And principle is that layer, principle is that foundation that we need. What are principles? We know them, they are values, values that we need to have. Yes, I do answer. I do answer if I see your question. I'm so sorry. Did I miss a question? I do answer, but maybe I'll, if I don't see your question immediately, please um, bear with me. I'm just not accepting live or co-host at the moment because I want to, do the explanation. And maybe when, I ask the questions, I can bring up the co-host. Okay, so please bear with me as I'm just trying to lay the foundation, explain things to us. And then if you have something to contribute, of course, we will come back to you. All right, so thank you so much. So yes, principles are the foundation that we need, the foundation that we need to lay, for the kind of building that we want to build on. If you don't have strong principles, like you are not going to go far. Why do I say that? You might It might seem like you're having a little bit of success because of maybe the way that you are doing things, but it will not hold. It will not hold, because principles are what your foundations. It is that thing that gives you that solid ground, that grounds you firmly, so that no matter what comes your way, if the storms arises, you'll be able to what withstand them. No matter what comes your way, you are strong enough. You can handle it. If the wind blows, no matter how hard, it might blow and remove the roof, but because your foundation is solid, because you are grounded, you will what? You will not move. It's just to then look at, okay, let me rebuild the roof. You are not going to change. You are not going to sway. You are not going to move from here to here looking for a new grounding, because you're already grounded. That's why I started with the first P, the first powerful tool that we need to have in our personal development, but also in your leadership skills, is what? Principles. Now, Let me explain with what I mean with leadership. Every one of us, you are a leader. You are a leader in your area of functioning. You are a leader in your home. If you are a man, if you are a woman, no matter who you are, in that area that you are functioning, you are a leader. At the same time, also, we are followers. Why? You cannot be leaders in everything because we don't know it all and we don't have it all. So you are a leader in one thing, and then in the other, you are what? A follower. So in your leadership skills, in your personal growth, in everything, you need a solid, strong principles. Principles that you build on. Because principles are what? That which helps you to build a strong reputation. When people are asking about you, it's not really about, they don't, it's about who you are, like what you stand for. How do people know you? Do they know you by the person that is always finding excuse to, run away from one thing or the other, or finding excuse not to do something, or look using other means to, defraud people? How do people know you? What are you known by? It goes a long way. It goes a very long way. That's your reputation, and that can open doors for you or what? Close doors on you. That's why I said principles are the foundations. They are the foundation you need to lay down to be grounded before you now can what? Build. That's the first P. And the second P that we dealt with 2 weeks ago was what? Passion. Ooh. And I said passion is that fire, that spark that helps us to ignite to awaken everything in us. Passion is not an emotion. I don't see it as that emotion that you feel that. No, 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 it goes deeper than that. It goes deeper than that. Passion is that which awakens you. And when I gave the example that time with, when you ignite, when you are going to start a car, when you sit in the car, nothing happens. The car is just there. It seems like it's dead, nothing is moving until you hit the start button or you slot in the key and start. What happens? That spark that communicates to the engine, communicates to the car, and awakens everything. That is what passion does. That's how you need to see passion. Passion is that ignites everything in you and awakens your desires. It awakens your dreams. It awakens everything. Without passion, principles are there and are good, but without passion, you can't. You'll be. How should I put it? It becomes like dull. Nothing is happening. But with the passion added, you move. With a passion, it ignites and it helps you to be this hungry for more. You are like, I want to discover, I want to find out, I want to know. That's what passion does. As you can see, I am passionate about what I do. I am passionate about teaching. I am passionate about coaching. It's like, this is what I love doing. And I am coming to the third P, which is what? Purpose. The third P is what? Purpose. So I said the first is principle, the foundation. Then you need the fire that ignites, that fire that awakens everything and give birth or meaning to your purpose. And your purpose is what? Is why. The why you do things, or the why of your existence, to be honest. Purpose is your reason for being. So if you find your purpose and it being ignited by your passion with the strong and solid principles behind you, tell me, what is going to stop you? What is going to stop you? Or who is going to stop you? Good evening, sis. You're all welcome. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you so much. So these three principles, and mind you, we are dealing with 10. And I have written them down. I am busy, developing a workbook, a coaching workbook, so that it will be easy for us to, use it. Thank you so much. Thank you, sis. You know, it will be easy for us to use it. So very soon the workbook will be available. Just busy with the finishing touches, and trust me if I say that I am excited about it myself, because it's very practical. It's a practical instrument to use, to help us, to help you in your growth, to use it as a coaching guide. As a coach, I can use it, but you also, the coachee, you can use it on your own. What are the things, starting from principles, and then we end with what? Productivity. Unfortunately, those on TikTok will not be able to see what I am about to show, or what I'm showing. So the 10 P's are what? Principles, passion, purpose. Next week, we are going to unpack the next one, which is preparation and planning. Preparation and planning. That's our fourth key. But that is for next week. This week, I want us to dwell a little bit on these 3 P's that we've done so far. I've broken it down to us. And if you should think about them: principles, passion, purpose, how do you think it's, or they influences you, or they can influence you in your journey, in your life journey? Let's not forget, life is a journey. Life is what? A journey. And it's a journey that we can only say we have arrived when we exit, because that's when what? The balance is going to be made. As long as you are alive, as long as you are living, you are on a journey. And then we meet on a journey. You stop, you have different stops along the way. Absolutely. But it never ends. Making life what? A process. And making life actually a school for life. It's a school that you never graduate from. Because even the things that you think you know, even when you think you have arrived, there is still so much to learn. Good evening, my dear. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're all welcome. Please help us to spread the word, help us to share, so that we can learn together. And please, I'm going to ask us questions, and I want us to be interactive, because I've explained about these 3 P's, you know, and I want us to dwell a little bit on them. I want us to dwell on these 3 P's. And please, if you can help me. So here, I really want you guys to just come up with a comment, and, let us do some talking, some things together. So if you can just tell me in a comment, don't forget I'm a coach. So I love to engage us, right? Thank you so much for being wonderful, wonderful people. So if you can tell me how principles, how are, like, how are they important to you, or how do you see it? You know, I am saying I see them as a foundation, but obviously it's just one perspective. You can also have your own idea, and I want to know, I want to learn, because like I said, we learn to grow. No one person has it all. So I say that within my 10 powerful tools, the pillars, the 10 P codes, I started with principles as being what? The foundation, and then your passion as igniting you, and then moving on to what? Purpose. And then next week, we'll see the role of preparation and planning in it. Now, what do you guys think that um, about the principles, about the passion, and like the sequence that I've brought so far? What are they to you? What's one, or maybe let me just dwell on principles. Can you tell me What is one principle you can never compromise on? Tell me one principle that you can never, never compromise on. Can you please tell me? If you have one principle that you are like, I can never compromise on this. Mind you, principles are what? Values. Yeah. So I can never compromise on this. Let me know, what can't you compromise on? Which principle can't you compromise on? I'm waiting. Let me know. Do you want to talk about the principles, or do you want to, you know, what principle? Just let me know. Let me know in the comment section, which principle can't you? You will never, no matter what, you will never compromise on. For example, there are a lot. There are a lot I can never compromise on. But the very one that I find it really difficult to compromise, I would say, is respect. Yeah, some will say, yeah, but respect is just an automatic something. You should, no. Um, Respect is something that you give, that you have, that is part of you. And respect is respect is more than, to me, just, like in our culture, we say obey the elders. No, I obey even the little ones. I give and show everyone respect because everyone deserves it. So I am not going to compromise on that. I don't care how old someone is, because it's not about age. Let's not forget. Some people feel like, oh no, because that person is not my age mate, it's not my class, it's not my this, so they disrespect people, or talk to people anyhow. I'm sorry. That is an area that I can never compromise. You know why? You might know someone's today, but you don't know their tomorrow. The fact that you are looking down on them today, mind you, tomorrow you might see them and you'll be surprised. We are not equal in life, and that's okay. That's okay, because God did not make God made us equal, but with different gifts. That's what I want to say. So, yes, we are all equal in God's eyes, but we all have different gifts. We all have different purpose. We all have different assignments in life. So, if you do not understand that and you treat people anyhow because you think your own assignment is, I don't know, the most important, then you are missing it. So, that is in the area that I see respect. Good evening, Chiamaka. You are welcome. How are you? You are welcome. That's the area I see respect, that I say I can never compromise on. No matter who you are, you deserve my respect. The fact that you are living, the fact that you are breathing, you deserve my respect. Why? I cannot create another human being. Yes, my dear, it's been a while. Nice to see you. You're welcome. I'm telling you, I honestly don't know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on, but it is well. It is well. That's all I can say. Um, we carry on, we move by the grace of God. We are all fine. Thank you so much. We are all fine. How are you and the family? Please, you can type in, give in your comments. Remove regardless. The vision is bigger than us. And so, one thing, don't follow people. Don't follow people. That's another thing that I will not. Don't follow people because honestly, people can land you, where you are not supposed to land. That's another part of the P. I'll leave that to when we are dealing with that part of the P, people, where we come to them. So, but that is one thing that I cannot compromise on: respect. Now, I'm not getting much from you guys. So I'm going to bring in my one of my daughter to tell me from her perspective as a youth, as someone growing up, what principles mean to her and why she thinks it's important or not. You know, yes, my dear, we move regardless. We move regardless, we move. Tis well. Help me do what we do best, helping call them in. If they still come, fine. If they don't, no problem. We are moving. We are moving forward no matter what. Like I always say, I am not here for honestly just to entertain. I don't know how to entertain. So I'm not here to entertain people. I'm not here to waste your time. I am really here to encourage us, to motivate us, to help us, rethink some certain things because sometimes our mindset, not sometimes, most of the time, our mindset is what holds us back. You understand? So if we are able to correct that mindset, we will be able to move forward. And all this is to correct our mindset. Like the principles is what? Correct your mindset. Rewire, rewire it, remove the wire, rewire it. Think of have new ways of thinking. That is the only way that we can move forward. If what you knew before, you find out that what I know now is actually not what it's supposed to be, you let go and you learn new things to build you up. That's how we move. That's what makes life interesting. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to bring in my daughter. Sorry for those on TikTok, be able to see her because it's mostly on Facebook and YouTube that she's going to stream, but you can hear her. So I'm going to ask her a few questions, and please help me write some things in the comments, if you have, so that we can move. Hello, Michaela.
Hello.
Can you speak a bit louder?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right. So, my dear, tell me, um, you know, you've seen me, I've been dealing with the three P's so far. We are going for 10. And I started with principles and move on to passion and dealt with purpose last week. And I want you to tell me, as a youth growing up, do you think I'm old fashioned to be talking about principles? What's your take that I'm bringing it back up? We are bringing it like, what's your take on it? Is it that important, or you're like,
Okay. Well, no, you're not old fashioned to bring up principles. I feel like principles are a very important thing in life because if you don't have principles, you'll be unstable because you don't have like a foundation to be on to build yourself on. If you don't know what you think is right or wrong or what you expect to see in others, let's say, then you won't know how to deal with others. You won't know how to deal with people. So if you don't know your principles, if you don't know, okay, so this is what I want and this is what I need, then you won't be able to build your life and to continue. So no matter what age you are, no matter in what generation or what time, I mean, principles is still a very important aspect to talk about.
okay, wonderful. Got one thing you said there, that's that you know struck me is that you will be unstable without principles. And that's why I said principle is what? The foundation. It grounds you, it makes you that stable. So thank you very much for bringing that back to us. Now, like you said there, it's important. Do you think that the society that you are growing up in, like the age now that you are growing up in, because for myself I can say, well, I had, some very tough upbringing, that kind of instill some principles in us. And now, if you as a youth, as you're growing up and with all that you're seeing around you, do you think that there is, or the youth of today have enough principles?
Um, for that, it depends on household, but to say generally, not many youths have principles, like have actually set for themselves principles. And then I'm not talking about principles that their parents set or other people set, but some like principles they set for themselves. Not many really stop to think about it and to like get their life straight, because a lot of youths think like, oh, it's my youth time, my youth period, so I'll just like um have the take have the most out of it, and
Mm-hmm.
have fun and just like live my life. And then when I'm an adult, I can start thinking about how um, my life should be, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So not many of them really sit down, reflect, and think, okay, what do I want in my life? What
Mm-hmm.
principles will I set for myself? And how would I go about things? So
Okay. Which is very important. Now, if I may ask you with a principle before we go over to the next passion, I said to myself, like, I asked a question before you came up. If you should, if there is one principle, what is that number one principle, or one principle that you will not compromise on? Do you have such?
um, I guess when like when people are too I don't like it when people are too proud
Mm-hmm.
because of who they are or what title they have, and so they see everyone as under them, as
Mm-hmm.
smaller than them, as little than them. I feel like you should treat everyone equally. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what they have achieved or if they have achieved anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be humble,
Mm.
be
Awesome.
have respect. Yeah,
Mm.
have respect.
Okay. Wow. We think alike. Like mother, like daughter. We think alike. All right. I love it. Please, please put in the comment section if there is one principle that like I can never compromise on, not just for saying sake, but this is something that you live by, that this is one principle that no matter what, I cannot compromise on. Please let us know in the comment section. Ademola said, here principles very important. Thank you so much, Ademola. Please let me know if there is this one principle that you cannot compromise. I said respect. My daughter brought it in another angle and said humility, which is very, very important. And Ademola is also saying, recapping, yes, humility is very important. God resists the proud. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Please let us know your own principle, the number one principle that you can never, ever compromise on. Let us hear you on the comment section. All right. Thank you so, so much indeed. There are things that we should not compromise on no matter what. There are things that we should never what compromise on. Now, another question that I want to, put it out there for all of us, and then Michaela, maybe you can help us share light if that comes in mind, is have you ever hold on to something, to a particular principle so badly that it cost you something? Like um you were supposed, maybe if you were not so rigid in not compromising, um you would have maybe getting something. Have you lost something by holding on to your principles?
Hmm. That's a tough question.
Yes, huh?
um, maybe friendship, maybe a
Okay.
friendship, because um, it might have bruised some places in a friendship with a person,
Okay.
whereas I don't like. I've been thought to stand for what is right.
Mm-hmm.
And so when my friend is doing something wrong and I like don't stand up for them, but I tell them, "Oh, well, what you're doing is not really right." It might kind of hurt them and they might not want to be my friend as much anymore.
All right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I can relate. I can relate that there are some times that if you stand up for what is right and you stand up and say, no, I'm not compromising on this, no matter who the person is, you become what? Um, some will say, well, you are not a good friend.
Mm,
You did not stand up for me. But that's where principle comes in. Like if you have something that you are standing on that you so much believe in, and so you are not willing to compromise it for anyone, and that is just calling wrong wrong and right right, and so sugarcoating something just because that person is your friend, then you are actually what? A hypocrite. You are not really standing up for what you believe. And like, yes, Ademola said, integrity. He says, one principle I can't compromise is integrity. That's a very, very powerful principle because it means your yes is yes, your no is no, and you stand for what you say. Don't say A and then B, turn your back and you're doing something else. You
mhm.
stand for what you say. That's what integrity is all about. And that is also being calling right, right, and wrong, wrong. It's also integrity. Not I yes, you are my friend and I don't want to lose you, so I will cover up. And as a matter of fact, I think we can sum it up with being loyal to yourself and being loyal to your principles. Because if you are not loyal to yourself, that means you are not loyal to your principles, and therefore you can never be loyal to anyone. Whatever you are not to yourself, you can never be that to another. That's just the truth. So if you are not loyal to yourself by standing on having this strong principle and standing on saying, I cannot compromise, my people, please. If you don't have that, then that means you cannot be that to another. You cannot be loyal to another. You betray them by the slightest. If someone offers you, something better, you think that is better, you will go for it. So, like she said, and like what Admola is saying here, integrity is very, very, very important. Thank you so much, my dear. I am learning, and I hope you guys also learning. I'm
Yes.
still learning. Okay, let's go to the number two. So, tell me, you know, the sequence that I did, yeah, principle, starting with principle, moving to passion, and then purpose. And like I said, next week we are going to unpack preparation and planning as the fourth P. Do you follow the sequence?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is it sounding?
Yeah. It's I feel like it's really good
Yeah.
since you say a lot that life is a journey. And so you have to go step by step and unpack, okay, where do you start and how do you continue. So the way you're doing is actually really good.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I always feel honored if my daughter, though she's my daughter, yes, but that doesn't mean that she has to agree with everything that I'm doing. And with the way she's answering now, trust me, we didn't. I always surprise her with things. So, like this evening, I just said, you know what? I just want you to come and tell me from your own perspective what you think. So it's not prepared. It's not this is all coming from her. And I'm so, so proud to be hearing her answers, to be hearing what she said, because honestly, she actually did not know all that I'm going to ask. So I'm throwing the questions to her like she has to on the spot. think, and I am so so proud the way that she is also thinking, and it means I'm doing a good job.
Thank you.
To God be all the glory. So let's move on to passion. You know, I said passion is that which ignites us. Oh my goodness, that which awakens you. Some people, when they say they are in love, they feel what? Butterflies. I'm not talking about that kind of passion. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the butterfly like thing that it will go away. No, this passion is deeper. It awakens the deepest part of you. That light that just, or that fire that ignites everything and moves you, propels you ahead. That is that passion that I'm talking about. So please let us not think of it all like this emotional aspect. No, passion is deeper. It goes deeper than that. It's that thing which drives you. Passion for me is how should I even put it? It's your your spark, your fuel. With passion, when you are driven by that kind of passion, again, not the emotional one that can go down, but when you are driven by that kind of passion, you can go far. It drives you far, because no matter the challenges that you will meet, no matter what comes your way, you will always, because there is something driving you. You will not give up that easily. You will still try to look for ways to get to where you need to get to, because that thing is in you, and I need to get there. I can do it until I see it done. I am not giving up. It's that kind of passion I'm talking about. So, my dear, or all of us here, please, can you let me know, you know, because when we talk about passion, we also need to be aware of passion can make you can be so busy with a thing that you yourself you don't realize you've been busy with it for I don't know how long, you know. Is there one thing, is there something that you like doing so much that makes you lose track of time? If you want to know what you are passionate about, is there one thing, is there something that you love doing so much that makes you lose track of time?
Yes, reading and writing. I love literature. I love like um, the creativity with that you can use with words,
Mm-hmm.
the way you can play with words, the way you can twist it. And so when I read something, I can be so like synced into it that I don't know how long I've been reading, but it's just so I just like love using words in a certain way and just playing with it and putting your emotion in it.
Wow.
And so I like writing poems sometimes, although I realize that nowadays I've not been spending a lot of time doing it, so I should really get back to it.
Okay.
So I really enjoy writing poems and stories, and yeah, just
Okay, that's awesome. So if you are busy with it, you can lose yourself. Like you don't keep track of time. It doesn't matter if it is morning or evening. You can just be so busy, so consumed with it, and that's awesome. Please let me hear you write in a comment. What is that thing that you, if you're doing it, you can do it for like hours. You lose yourself in it. Like she said, I love reading, I love writing. Now, if I'm busy with a project, oh my goodness, they know me. I can really be busy hours till late night. I'm busy with until like I'm not so happy with it. I can be busy with it that Yes, I even sacrifice most of the time my sleep for it when I'm so busy with the things that I am so passionate and I want to see it done. I want to just get to it. Or there is this, the idea is there, so you are just in it, and you are busy giving it life, giving it body, giving, trying to structure it. It can take me, yeah, it can really take my hours of my time. And that shows how passionate you are about something. So if you can discover that thing that you are so passionate about, that thing which you can lose yourself hours in it without you feeling like I've lost. You get me? I'm
Mhm.
not talking about, you have people that love to watch movies, and yes, they can lose hours in watching movies. That's not the kind of passion I am hoping you have, because at the end of the day, that is not going to bring you anything. If anything, it's just wasting your time. But that kind of passion that you put it into something, the time that you lose in bringing out something, in creating something, you know, in it does, it's not about it being in monetary. No, I'm not talking about that kind of a thing, because you need time. You need to invest in time with time. So whatever you are doing in that moment is your investment, whether it is the training, whether it is, you're practicing, you are doing and relearning and unlearning, and you put in new things. That is investing time in time. Because at the end of the day, whatever you are doing is building you, is shaping you, is giving you the skills that you need. Like Michaela said, she loves to write. She loves to write poems. She can lose herself in it. She loves to read. Her writing part, she needs to bring it up again, but she can really lose herself in it. And she's really so good with the words. You know, that's where her passion is. And she can dive in, look, search words, try to come up with new words. Sometimes I think when was it? It was for Mother's Day. She used my name to make a whole acronyms, and I was really, it was awesome. So she will use some, things and make poem out of it. That's talent. That's her passion. And so I just love to see her blossom in that. And I give her the space. I said, what do you need? I buy books. You need more books? Here is your book. This book is for writing poem. This book is for writing songs. She loves writing songs also, by the way. So this book is for writing your songs. This book, just separate them so that you don't mix it up. This is for this and this is for that. If that is just my role to help her, yes, then please, because that is where her passion is. And so passion is that thing that ignites, that fires you up and help you to, find your purpose. Yeah. So we are going to move. We've moved from where passion. I said passion is the igniter. Passion is that which you love doing. And when you find that thing that you can lose yourself in hours without getting tired, then that is where you need to look for your purpose. Because you need that thing, that passion to fulfill your purpose. The passion gives meaning to purpose. Again, your passion gives what? It ignites, it fires up, and it gives meaning to your purpose. While your principles guard you, your principles direct you, your principles help you stand grounded by your passion. Oh my goodness. It gives that meaning, because you need that passion to fulfill that purpose. You need them to, this is my life assignment. And these are the skills, these are the talents. This is what I need. Backed up with that fire. It push you forward. It's the fuel that will make sure the battery, they do adverts, Duracell battery. I'm not doing advert for Duracell, excuse me. It's just the first battery that came in my mind, because that's the advert we see here a lot. So, they'll have a normal, ordinary battery that will not go for long, and Duracell battery goes like a very long time. Well, your passion is what helps you to go for a very long time without getting tired. It's that which helps you that no matter what you face, no matter the challenges, this is my purpose, this is my life assignment. These are the things that I need to fulfill them. You discover them in your passion. That's why I said, please, it's not about the emotional aspect, and it's not about watching, sitting on the bench watching football. If you watching the football is not with the intent of watching and learning, watching out for the best players because you want to become what, a manager, looking for how to spot those players, looking for those things that you need to, have an eye for. What are the things that clubs are looking? If it's not with that mind and it's just, yeah, it's just for the fun of watching football. If it is once in a, just a few, maybe 1 hour in a week or whatsoever, but if it's taking more than your time and it's just for the fun of watching, then you need to have a rethink if that is truly a passion. So the passion is supposed to be what? Help you to find your life, help you not only to find your life purpose, but also to fulfill your life assignment. Yeah. And that's where we are going to land now. The third P, purpose. Purpose. Michaela,
Hmm.
I know you are young, and but do you think about your life assignment sometimes?
I do quite a lot recently because I really want to find out what my purpose is on Earth, what I am supposed to do here, and what I have to keep working on to get to that point.
Mhm.
And so I'm right now trying to seek out all my talents, what I like, what I dislike, and then from there to see my passion really.
Mhm.
I said how I love writing and reading, and so I'm just really working on that. And
Mhm.
then also, I'm finding out different talents because you never know what you have in you until it really pops out, until it really
Ex-
shows. And so, I'm just like trying different things, seeing which one fits with me best, and we'll find our passion then.
Exactly. That's awesome. That's really awesome, my dear. Because, like you said, most of the time, you actually don't know what you're capable of. That's why I said we are hidden treasures. We are hidden treasures. We have so much potential that is untapped. We don't know what we are capable of. So until you go on discovery, until you start doing things help you to, you know, discover some part of you that you didn't know, you will not be able, you will not be what, able to fulfill your life assignment. Because it is like through those passion, through those things that will help you. Just what she just said, I love the answer that she gave. Is we don't always have to have all the answers. The puzzles comes to us step by step. So when you already know this is what I'm passionate about, and you discover more of it as you are growing, as you are moving, but really guided by principles. That's why I said principles guide you. It makes you not to sway from left to right. It makes you stable. Because when you're not stable, then oh, you hear this is going, your ear, itchy ear would be drawn to that which is going. Oh, things are moving. Oh, my colleagues, oh, my friends, this is what I'm seeing that they are doing.
Mm,
You move along with it and you miss your own purpose. You miss your own journey. You start living the journey of others, and it can never work out for you. It won't, because it's not yours. So that answer that she gave, that for me, the best time to be busy with it is really the age that she is in. That teenage years. That's when we need to get them thinking about things. Because most of the time they don't, before you know it, they are 18, 19. And what does the law say? 18 is an adult. But most 18 years, I don't even know their left from their right. They are still finding what is my role? What should I do? And you are calling them adult. So society is failing somewhere. And that's why I bring this back to us to start going back. Before 14, 15, you're already thinking as an adult, because there are things you need to do, there are things you need to get, you know, not that you're an adult, but you need to prepare yourself. The educational system wants them to make choices based on what they want to do, but it's not equipping them enough. They make choices, they just choose, pam, pam, without thinking thoroughly. But hold on, what am I passionate about? What is my gift? What do I want to do? And that's why I love that she's like, I'm already thinking. I am already thinking, because then it will help me. Why? To make to make wise decisions. You will not steady waste years and finance studying what you do not want, what will not serve your purpose at the end of the day. And for you to wake up, realize after how many years of studies, well, it was not really what I wanted to do, but it sounded interesting, so I just went to do it. Please, student, if you are listening, listen. Listen well. Don't just take up course because of the sound of it. Don't just take up course because it might or might not. Think about things well. Think about things well, so that when you are enrolling in a certain course, you know what to do. You know what you are going for and why you are going for it. That's so, so important. So at her age that she's searching, thinking about it, I'm a very proud mom. And I'm so, so happy with that answer. It's very wise, well thought of, because you need to start thinking and, as we'll see next week, preparing your ways. Look, life is by design. Life is by design. Life does not just happen. We do not just pop into the world and then live anyhow and then exit. No, you need to be intentional with your decisions. You need to be intentional. And by being intentional is knowing who you are, knowing what you stand for, knowing what drives you, knowing where you're going to. And that's what these three P's actually do for us. Principles ground you because they make you aware of who you are. They make you what aware of who you are. You are grounded in them. Those are the values that you know. No matter what, I'm not going to compromise on. That's principles. You know who you are. You know who you stand for, what you stand for, and then by what you stand for, the things that drives you, that how should I say, that awakens you, will now help you to find your life purpose. And purpose is your why, your reason of being. Good evening, Newton. You're welcome. Good evening, all that have joined. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you. You're welcome. So, your purpose is your reason for what? For being. Your reason, the reason why you are here, and the passion that you have, that for the things that you are doing will tell you whether those are your gifts. When we say gifts, it doesn't mean that um, it's just there. They don't need development. No, when you discover your gift, that's when education will now make sense, because you will now what? Train. You will now develop through education, through trainings, through whatever skills you need to develop to enhance your gift. And gift simply means that thing that you do with ease. What will cost others hours to master, it doesn't take you time. You look at it, you do one or two training, you've mastered it. It's like that's a gift, that's your talent. You do it with ease. And it doesn't mean you don't have to train for it. You still need to train for it because you need to polish it. You need to continue bringing what? The best, develop it because it's never ever finished. You continue to develop it to bring the best. So when we are talking about gifts, please don't let us not make it sound like it's something that, oh well, you have it or you don't have it. Yes, you have it inwardly, but you need to still what? Develop it for it to work for you. And then if your gifts match your life assignment, oh my goodness. Ooh, that is the definition of success. That is the definition of living in greatness. Greatness is not just a one like an achievement you have achieved, it's a place of dwelling. You live in it daily. You achieve greatness daily through that. So those things, your gift matching your purpose, is you living a success. It doesn't it's not the you've accumulated I don't know how many millions. That's when you are successful. No. So when we are thinking with those, let's have the right mindset, please. Let's not just qualify things as this one has the money and so is successful. You can have a lot of people that have money, but to be honest with you, if you should start digging into their lives, you realize they're not that successful. They inherited money, maybe they had chance to come across money, but that's not it. You know, when your passion meets your purpose, most people said they are fulfilled. You live a fulfilled life because you are fulfilling purpose by the things that you love doing, that you do with that ease. Okay, please let me know if you have learned something. Let me know also your opinion. What is your take home? Because we are going to round up. I don't like wasting your time, so I limit my time to 1 hour. And so we are going to round up. We are going to round up, and then if you have any comment, any questions, please feel free to send me. Feel free to write in the comment section or also, inbox it to me on whichever platform you are watching us from. Michaela, thank you so much for the insightful and very thoughtful words that you brought. I'm really, really, really proud of you. And I pray that you continue with it. I pray that you keep it up, okay?
Mm,
And
thank
that
you.
the Lord help to bless you.
Amen. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. You are so welcome. Have a
Thank
blessed night.
you.
Okay.
Thank
Bye bye.
you. Bye.
All right. Awesome. I don't know about you guys, but I am blessed. I am really blessed with it's very important that once in a while we hear also from the youth what are their thoughts, what are their takeaway, and know exactly how to coach them, how to educate them, to bring us back to what is really to the essence of things. So I'm so happy, I'm so blessed, and I pray and hope that you were also blessed with her contribution, but in general with everything. Please let me hear from you if you have been blessed. And next week I'll be coming again, hopefully by the grace of God, live, and we will deal with the fourth P, which is preparation. Now, let me put up the P's that we are going to see. So we started with principles, we've done passion, we've done purpose, and next week we are also going to see preparation and planning. All the P's are interconnected with each other, and made I really thought about them before just bringing them. I did not just wake up and said yes this. They are really well thought over, and how they can help us to move forward. They can help us to develop and tap into that hidden treasures that we have in us, to just bring the best out of us. So I hope you stay tuned. I hope you help us also to share, and then we learn together as we grow. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome time. Thank you so much for um, helping me, and for being there for me, and for spreading the word. I thank you for tuning in. You are welcome. See you next week. By His grace, I'm very, very, very excited for next week. So, but anyway, let me keep it for myself. See you all next week by His grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remain blessed. Good night. Bye.